So many people get isekai'd into MMOs or JRPGs, you'd think that those are the only kinds of video games out there. Just once, can we get someone isekai'd into a puzzle game? What about an RTS game? A space simulator? Okay, maybe we've got those isekai already, but can't we at least get one based on the most popular game in the world? The game that my kids have spent literally thousands of hours playing? Well, if you've been wanting a Minecraft isekai, you're in luck. Tomorrow, Survival in Another World with My Mistress will be released in paper. The light novel has been available in digital format for a while now, and you could pick it up on Bookwalker. Link in the description below. And while you're down there, click like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's a great way to support the channel, and it's absolutely free. As I was saying, the series gets a physical release tomorrow, both the light novel and the manga. Quick heads up to parents who are watching. Just because this series is Minecraft adjacent doesn't mean it's safe for small children to read. There are sex scenes and nudity in the manga. The light novel still has those sex scenes, but they're basically boot scenes. What's a boot scene? I'm glad you asked. Think back to the original Star Trek. Captain Kirk is kissing the hot alien girl. Scene change, hot alien girl is asleep in bed, Captain Kirk is putting on his boots. It is important that we know Captain Kirk is a ladies' man who regularly engages in casual sex with a variety of women. Women melt at his arms and enjoy the time spent in bed with him. He loves the ladies and the ladies love him. We as the audience get to see that despite the series taking place far in the future, people aren't so different from now. Captain Kirk is just like John Wayne or any of the other Western movie characters, despite living on a spaceship. Now, some isekai protagonists are teenage boys. I don't know about you, but I was incredibly awkward around girls when I was a teenager. It took years of experience and education to stop being awkward around them. When our main character is also awkward around girls, clueless about picking up on the hints they offer and have no idea how to express their own feelings towards their love interest, it doesn't bother me. I find it cute and endearing for the most part. But when our protagonist is an adult in their 20s or older, it's kind of annoying that they don't even try to get over their fear of girls. I'm looking at you, Demon Lord from another world. You've been sleeping between two gorgeous women for months now. Time to grow up. Something the main character of Survival in Another World with My Mistress doesn't need to be told. He's cautious about the advances from a certain gorgeous dark elf, and is certain to get consent from her before they have sex. But when the opportunity presents itself, he doesn't hesitate to take it. Kosuke, our main character, wakes suddenly in a forest. And though he loves survival simulation games, the emphasis is on games, not reality. He soon discovers that he has a strange set of skills. He can chop down trees and put them in his inventory. He can boil water, in a wooden cup no less, and have it become bottled water, plastic included. He can even start to make basic weapons. But if he wants to make real weapons, he'll need a crafting table and a forge. Eventually, Kosuke runs into the beautiful dark elf Sylphie. She captures Kosuke, slave collar and everything, and brings him home to her village. The village, populated mostly by elves and beastmen, is in dire straits. Almost everyone in the village is a refugee, living in tattered tents, wearing ragged clothing. There are many issues facing the village: untreated or half-healed wounds, malnourishment, disease. Not even a decent wall for defense against monsters. Eventually, Kosuke uses his crafting skills from that infamous block-based survival game to build walls, weapons, potions, and food. Enough to save the village and earn the trust of the refugees at the same time. But the real reason to read this series is the reaction the other characters have to Kosuke's strange abilities. You see, no one has ever heard of abilities like the ones Kosuke has. The other characters are all archetypal fantasy tropes. The elf with a bow and a bit of spirit magic, the beastman with a good nose and good reflexes but no common sense, the mage who spent years studying magic only to be completely dumbfounded by Kosuke's absurd abilities. Their reactions are priceless. Even Sylphie, the girl he spends the most amount of time with, is shocked. Eventually, she just becomes numb to the whole situation and is grateful that he's such a boon to their village. The fun part about any series is the journey, not the destination. Not so much what cool things the characters do, but how they got there and what their motivation was for it. Rimuru casting Megiddo was pretty cool, but his reason for doing so was far more important than him simply casting a cool spell. So finding out why the elves and beastmen and other demi-humans hate humans so much, and watching Kosuke go through the effort to earn their respect and admiration, is a lot of fun. Also, reading the author describe Minecraft without actually getting to say the name Minecraft due to copyright reasons is a ton of fun. One more thing. If you're thinking the character designs look familiar, that's because the artist who did the cover art and the internal pictures is the same as the artist for Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. If you're wanting a silly, offbeat isekai, you should check out Survival in Another World with My Mistress, available tomorrow in both manga and paperback, or digitally right now from Bookwalker. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. I'm doing a push and trying to post new videos every weekday for the next few months, so look forward to lots of new videos in the near future. Or you can click here for more fantasy or isekai content. I've also started a Patreon. You can click the link below or go to patreon.com/Danon. Stay safe, and I'll see you all again next time on Musings by Danon.